Hello, and welcome to Select 10. If you want to experience chaos, excitement, and suspense, Netflix has what you need. The platform's selection of disaster films for 2025 is nothing short of spectacular, ranging from screaming volcanoes and destructive tsunamis to surviving the wrath of nature. These films combine thrilling action with human kindness, showing us how delicate life can be when the world truly crumbles. So grab a snack, get ready, and let's begin exploring the top disaster films available on Netflix right now. Number 7. The Hurricane Heist. It is a 2018 fast-paced action thriller that Rob Cohen directed. The movie is set in Alabama and centers on a group of renegade U.S. Treasury agents who try to steal $600 million from a government building while a Category 5 hurricane is raging. But when meteorologist Will and Treasury agent Casey find themselves in the conflict, they must outsmart both nature's fury and the heavily armed thieves to escape. Although there is a lot of extravagant spectacle in the movie, cars flying through storm winds, buildings collapsing, and explosive set pieces, the campy tone and implausible physics frequently cause the tension to inadvertently become humorous. While the dialogue and plot are lackluster, The Hurricane Heist gains some cult admiration for its simple craziness and dedication to wild popcorn movie spectacle. Although it's not a particularly memorable film, it's a fun trip if you like chaotic storm scenes with a dash of goofy one-liners. Number 6. Black Sea. It is a 2014 suspenseful submarine thriller that Kevin McDonald directed. The movie centers on a recently fired submarine captain who gathers a group of sailors for a perilous expedition to recover a large sum in Nazi gold that is thought to have been lost in the Black Sea. Their trip swiftly becomes cramped and frightening as greed, distrust, and despair tear the crew apart, turning the gold search into an existential nightmare. Jude Law gives one of his most gritty performances, portraying a man obsessed by both dignity and the desire for forgiveness, while the film's moody visuals and rich sound design evoke the claustrophobic misery of life beneath. Overall, Black Sea is a successful psychological analysis and thrilling adventure that offers moral depth beneath its corny plot. Though it sometimes uses common thriller cliches, its slow-burn suspense, great performances, and gloomy tone elevate it to one of the 2010s most underappreciated nautical thrillers. Number 5. Volcano. Directed by Mick Jackson, it is a classic disaster movie from the 1990s. The narrative centers on Mike Rourke, the director of the Los Angeles Office of Emergency Management, who must deal with the unthinkable, a volcanic explosion directly beneath the metropolis. In order to prevent the devastation and rescue as many people as possible, Rourke joins up with seismologist Dr. Amy Barnes when a lava stream starts to pour through the streets of Los Angeles. The film builds on large-scale pandemonium, blazing fires, and visual impacts reminiscent of the pre-CGI blockbuster period. Despite its heavy reliance on cliches and lack of innovation in the disaster genre, Volcano is nevertheless a nostalgia-filled thrill ride with steady pacing and inspiring energy. Supported by Jones's dominant performance and vintage spectacle, it serves as a passionate reminder of a time when Hollywood wasn't scared to literally use crazy ideas for entertainment. Number 4. Dante's Peak. It is a 1997 suspenseful disaster thriller directed by Roger Donaldson. The film stars Pierce Brosnan as volcanologist Harry Dalton, and Linda Hamilton plays small-town mayor Rachel Wando. The movie takes place in the charming town of Dante's Peak and centers on Dalton's frantic efforts to alert locals to the impending activity of a nearby volcano before it's too late. What starts out as mild tremors and odd natural events quickly turns into a full-scale ash, lava, and chaos disaster. Rather than using extravagant splendor, Dante's Peak is renowned for its powerful practical effects and grounded realistic tone, creating suspense through science-based narrative and human reactions. Despite being released in the same year as Volcano and drawing similarities, Dante's Peak is distinguished by its breathtaking cinematography, intense atmosphere, and unexpected emotional depth, a disaster film that is both exciting and realistic. Number 3. Everest. Inspired by the actual events of the 1996 Mount Everest disaster, this 2015 terrifying survival drama was directed by Baltazar Kormakur. The film follows the risky journey of two commercial climbing groups as they set out to make it to the highest point but get stranded by one of the deadliest storms ever to strike the mountain. The film introduces the audience to the icy heights and awful situations endured by the climbers, highlighted by stunning visuals that convey both the magnificence and harshness of Everest. While avoiding sensationalism, Everest excels at capturing the unvarnished bravery, pride, and compassion of those who confront the harshest aspects of nature. It is a visually gorgeous monument to the human spirit's resilience in the face of enormous circumstances and has equal parts of devastating and astonishing scenarios. Number 2. The Wandering Earth. It is a 2019 epic sci-fi disaster that Frank Guo directed. The movie is based on the same titled book by Liu Cixin and takes place in the far-off future when the sun has begun to fade and people band together to use enormous thrusters to push Earth out of the solar system and look for a new home. The narrative tracks a team of rescuers and scientists as they fight against an unstable guidance system and disastrous occurrences that endanger all life on Earth. With stunning special effects, the movie offers breathtaking scenes of large frozen towns, crumbling infrastructure, and enormous engines, while the drama captures the humanity via emotional beats of family members amidst the mayhem. Overall, it is a unique blockbuster that mixes expansive sci-fi creativity with very human concerns, representing interesting points on the global stage. Number 1. The Towering Inferno. It is a 1974 classic disaster film directed by John Gillerman. The film unfolds in the world's tallest building, San Francisco's 138-story glass tower, and chronicles a grand opening night ceremony that transforms into an inferno when a power failure causes a catastrophic fire. The narrative centers on Fire Chief Mike O'Halloran and architect Doug Roberts, who race against time to save hundreds of people stuck within the burning structure. The film creates an unforgettable experience of survival and courage with its enormous set pieces and breathtaking intensity. The visuals produced using innovative fireworks and delicate illusions remain compelling decades later, portraying the dread and turmoil of a metropolitan monument consumed in flames. Overall, it is still one of the strongest disaster films ever made, blending interpersonal drama with technical brilliance, a powerful mix of bravery, despair, and teamwork in the face of overwhelming odds. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. Do subscribe to our channel to see more videos related to movies and series suggestions.